And our top story tonight at 6, organizations across Middle Georgia are on standby to provide help for those affected by Idalia.
41 NBC's Andrew Willis spoke to the Red Cross and the Middle Georgia Community Food Bank to find out how they prepared for Idalia and where people can go to get help.
With Hurricane Idalia impacting the southeast, storm evacuees and residents of Middle Georgia need to know where they can turn if disaster strikes. That's why volunteer and nonprofit agencies across the region are in place to provide necessities like food and shelter.
It's been about that planning and mobilizing and making sure that we're staged and ready to respond as soon as it's safe.
At the Middle Georgia Community Food Bank, President and CEO Kathy McCollum says the warehouse stocks more than 100 affiliate food pantries based on a community's needs. She says the pantries provide a valuable resource for people who might not be able to stock up on groceries before a storm or who may be affected by power outages.
People who have different circumstances, whose resources aren't as great, will need to maybe make an extra visit to a food pantry to be able to get those essentials so they can keep their family healthy.
McCollum explained the food bank also works with other agencies like the Red Cross in the event of a disaster. According to Holly Winter, Executive Director for the Red Cross of Central Midwest Georgia, it takes a collaborative effort to help families access the resources they need.
When it comes to disasters, we partner with a lot of different organizations that are all participating in different aspects of recovery relief.
Winter explained the Red Cross can provide shelter to those who are fleeing a storm or have lost their homes to storm damage.
And then as we move out of that, we just help clients in order to, formulate their next steps and recover from this disaster.
In the days leading up to a storm, Winter says the Red Cross works to coordinate with volunteers and shelters to make sure they are prepared to provide families with the help they need. Kathy McCollum says while you can prepare for a storm, it's hard to anticipate an emergency. That's why it's important for disaster relief to be ready at a moment's notice.
We're proud to be here, and we have a good relationship with the folks with emergency operations and all of that, so we're able to react pretty quickly.
In Macon, Andrew Willis, 41 NBC News.
And you can find a food pantry near you by visiting mgcbf.org.
Yeah, there it is on your screen. You can also find a shelter, receive alerts, and make an emergency checklist by downloading the Red Cross Emergency app.